Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the ready.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
You draw quarters.
49, check 49, check
5.
Looking to throw on second down. Lions forced out to his left. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
From the 16, Garoppolo. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? Wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Pretty move. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's 2nd down. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Lions. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
First and 10.
70, Indy.
I'm trying to collect. 56.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
53.
General West. Get it.
From the pistol, it's Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now. 30 base.
53. Check, 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 check.
Top or top. Ready?
Looking to throw. Lions under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, a run with Breida. And an alley to run. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Throwing on second down, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
49er first down.
Here we go.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Garoppolo gives to Breida, and they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now a draw play for Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ready. 60 out more.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Niners' 32-yard line.
Hard. Cut. Shoot.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lions. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, high 7.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lions. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 10 yards out, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Come on, set. 6-6. Pull it high. 15 line. 15 line. Ready?
To throw on 2nd down. Lions toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Lions. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Lions. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, here's Breida. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down, San Francisco.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Garoppolo finding Goodwin, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 25-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
21.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A good pickup there, a 22. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On the ground with a tight end. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach.
And it'll be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 38, Garoppolo. This is Coleman with the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abuka. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything. That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Completes it to Samuel. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. This is complete to Hawkins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, T. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
2nd and 4. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 49ers 22-yard line.
Set. 50, plant.
56. I got it.
Big grip.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lions. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They run with Thompson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. That one broken up by David Long on the defensive end. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10. Once again from the 28. They go counter with Breida. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down.
Garoppolo now. 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Breida. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, man.
On second down now, it's Coleman. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
I got you.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Greystone travel.
From the gun, Lions. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Lions under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now Austin. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. All day, all day.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Samson Abukum able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. From his end zone, Garoppolo on 3rd and long. Man open, it's Goodwin. And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Oh, hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Down. Protein spill. 10-2 soft.
2nd and 15. It's caught left side by Cooks. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Switch up.
From the gun, Lions. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down, L.A.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st down, Lions. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Lions. That'll be caught by Cup. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Lions. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. He's he's got the first down here inside the 30.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here we go.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Single.
Hey, Alpha.
Over there. You're on the line. 24 is the mic. Yeah. 24 is the mic.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They try to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
It's going to be a lot of that. 24 is the mic.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Tight go. 12.
24 is the mic.
Stand.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. I got it. Defense wins championships, baby.
11.
24 is the mic. Yeah.
Smooth.
24 is the mic.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Aaron Donald. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Got it.
59 Mike. Check, 59. Watch the run. They're running it.
Shoot.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So the LA Rams with a victory here. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah.